Welcome everyone to more live Linux development. Yes, we are still here, just busy days and stuff. Busy and more busy, and yeah, we have some important stuff to do. Also, yeah, for what did I come back to Berlin, right? Picture taken by myself. In the thumbnail, yes, that is how it freaking looks. In the center of Berlin, just 3 blocks further, and we wonder why. And yes, that is the center, not kidding. Anyway. It looks like crap outside. It's freaking cold and gray, so let's better do some open source work. We have some important stuff to do, but the thing is, the important stuff, which is fixing some EFI shell scripting stuff, leave in the comments below. I think this is even too boring to live stream for me. So let's do something else as usual. Right? So what's better than some delaying your important work? I thought maybe quickly, let's just to get into the hang of it again. Let's package some stuff together. Also, there are some patches on Discord for stuff that is not applied yet. Maybe resend, that would be amazing, or fill GitHub issues. And I actually thought maybe we should actually package this firmware update daemon thing. Because nothing like having this firmware update thing. I have the feeling this might be annoying. I wonder if it needs systemd and whatnot. It could very well be that this will not be a very nice experience. Hey, I think we have a firmware repository. I wonder, is firmware repository the best repository? I mean, it's firmware update daemon, right? Maybe it's, yeah. I mean, we can always move it somewhere else, right? So yeah, welcome everyone. How are you doing? How's your day? Hope you're doing fine or better than us and stuff. And yes, this is like, can we even work like this? Because nothing like accessing your workstation in the office over totally crappy Vodafone taxes. Develop, what would be, do we not have, all right, one more of, like, just something. Do we have M4 there, or just some random? What we have? Grab ACD. What do we have? Just some random template for firmware update ddesk. Oops. Apple keyboard and failing doxes. Match made in heaven. So just a template. So as usual, maybe I should actually not make this random live stream, but a live stream of how to package something in T2 for all the new contributors and users. Hopefully that eventually cross builds and, oh wow, here's some code. So let's see how annoying this package will be. Maybe we should actually optimize and first try to start the build and then finish the packaging. But let's see, system, something. Oops, is it already good? URL, does it have, I think it has some URL, at least we could firmware update. There we have that. Also, some guys, project LLC. Here's something. Maybe that. Yeah, firmware update, right? In the age of security and stuff, certainly some important. Oh, wait a second, why is this? Don't even need that stage here. Yeah, security and update. I mean, that's actually quite an amazing achievement that we have some open source vendor service here for deploying updates, which is obviously why I want to package that, in case you were wondering. Then for the T2 stuff, yeah, our release is overdue, just live and failing infrastructure is so busy with our recurring Vodafone thing here that also work and earning money, right? Yeah, also couldn't upload the ISOs when our office internet is off. But I think we refined, so I need to probably some nights this weekend I will do the boring part of hopefully fixing some grub stuff. And maybe I refine the package selection. So the crazy thing is for me, it's not even optimal. Also this odd stable is already there. GPL we need to check. Oh, sorry. Coffee is also already. Last drop. And then we probably finally have release. And the package selection, so the crazy thing is for me, the package selection is not even ideal because I would like to have a more core selection. So I need to actually think about that. Maybe not for this release, but maybe for following release. Maybe I should also, because the crazy thing is I understand, so I of course would normally emerge my Firefox, but that is not what most people could do because it takes many hours and forever. Firmware update D, so maybe it would actually be beneficial. I mean, yeah, everything is so much work, but maybe a more core, like core system, like minimal core system built, and then actually finally a binary package service with like installing the core system and then still being able to emerge from pre-built binary repositories if you wanted to. That might actually be quite an idea. Sorry. Let's see what happens with build firmware update D. And yeah, I'm freaking tired in case you didn't notice. Judith, oh, thank you very much. That is it coming straight from Judith? Wouldn't surprise me. Oh, that is a bummer. That explains why we didn't package that yet. I think I looked into this like a year or two ago, and I remember it had some annoying dependencies. Not sure if that was one of them. Build standalone. Yes, option. Let's see what happens. They most likely changed crazy API since then, so I don't have the highest hopes that this will just build. The chances are then also, this is cloning there, so. Oh my god. Yeah. So it cloned sub-architectures. I'm not a fan of that though. Let's save that already, not the highest hopes of this build though. Let's image lib archive. Yeah, it's building a little bit much. Yeah. Let's see how far we get. So, yeah, recurring, not amazement of, I mean, it looked like it wanted to git clone that, not sure why that failed, but I think maybe I shouldn't live stream it, I'm so tired. But then also dependencies, right? Basically it needs everything in the kitchen thing. maybe we should be thankful that it doesn't need Chrome, Node.js, and Polkit. So yeah, that is what I remembered. So the crazy thing is, I think Polkit needs JavaScript as far as... Oh, this is also wrong. Yeah, so now the crazy modern desktop dependencies. This is building spider monkey. So this GTK kit, we solved there also something. I remember what was with this libjs. Do we have a mods.js package, or I remember we have some. I don't really want to install spider monkey. Yeah, so much to packaging some package, and it's like, yeah, maybe that is the reason why we didn't package that yet. I'm pretty sure there was another. What was this? Maybe we should have this mods.js like that, or was it? What did you try to? With all these crazy code names, are actually. Oh, this is JavaScript WebAssembly engine. It's only the question, is it the one it wants now? Did I control C that? It was very clever. What does that want? Python. Oh, darn, it wants. Yeah, maybe I stop here. Actually, I'm not like this is the stuff that really doesn't satisfy me the most. This crazy dependency hell that is the modern desktop Linux. You start with one thing, Polkit, and then that parts of GNOME and Polkit, and even for this firmware update stuff, you need JavaScript on the desktop or server. That is a little bit, nah. Anyway, let's partially already move that here. We will continue with that another day. It's just not that I'm into that for today. Because I'm not like for 1 hour messing with this stuff. But leave in the comments below what you think. Vagrant is rechecked like Vagrant already. Come on. It really seriously touched binwalk? Are you kidding me? Binwalk. Oh no, this didn't. Oh no, okay, this has some. Okay, we actually need to improve that though. Okay, okay, that is super annoying. What is it? This is egg Python. Where is my 1.1? So yeah, we definitely need to do something with Python egg and such cache dependencies. Yeah, welcome everyone. Hope you all are doing well. It's been some days. So the crazy thing is, I mean, I would like to do more amazing videos, but then reality check, you need to package such random stuff here. That is a little bit, yeah. I mean, I understand there are some people who like that, but even for me that might have been too boring. Yeah, leave in the comments below each boring packaging live stream or rather more interesting stuff. Firmware update D. Let's maybe check the license before we commit that. And you might have realized I want to move on. Okay, this is LGPL. Good that we checked that. The crazy thing is I want to move on to like microkernel and other fancy stuff, and somehow T2 is keeping haunting me. Also, the crazy thing is we have new contributors who have subversion write access, who already do their stuff and merge patches and contributions, which is totally amazing. And yeah, maybe I should obviously focus on the more interesting stuff. And because it is, as you see, super time consuming. And for me, after 20 years, maybe for you it's interesting, right? Maybe you find this totally amazing, then patch is welcome. But for me, like 20 years, like I'm not feeling like packaging JavaScript stuff anymore. Firmware update D. But yes, certainly. So this is just a skeleton. This is untested, aka not known to work right now. It was basically, and we have some people tuning in, which is super amazing. It's basically just touching base with you guys, with the subscribers, after some busy days of taking care of some stuff. T2 packages, so oh, we have some stuff going on here as well. I know we had some JDK, so this, I think this was already committed. As for what else did we had here? Java, I think there was also, so I'm totally aware there was some other stuff. So something. Blob something. V8, did we not? I tested, I was one of the first contributors to V8. There is one tiny patch from me in there, and which is certainly, yeah, of course we can, actually, why didn't I do that? Yeah, just package that. It's always nice to have more packages and freestanding packages and system packages. What else do we have here? Are some image magic patch, and what's going on here? Okay, some random stuff. Okay, so this PCI IDs, they keep constantly changing. That is why we not, so this, I always try. So if you update this, we also need to update the date. That is a problem. This is my recurring criticism of stuff not done super amazing upstream. PCI utils. So the way to do this, how we try to track, and maybe this PCI utils should have a dedicated package. Maybe, I'm not sure if it's worth it that much, but because this is like keeping changing daily or so, the way to get it into our mirrors is like translate this URL to, today we have 21st, very, very rare exceptions that I know the freaking number of the day. And then PCI util 37370, and then hope that our nightly mirror sync thing gets the same file today. So that is the only, kind of sort of, or I need to inject it then manually. What did, oops. So 0B, so this is right now I get the same as you, which is amazing. So updated PCI utils PCIDs there. Oh, wait a second, we don't technically... Ah no, it is bset2. Okay, so we need to use a bset2 URL. Yeah, something like that. Yeah, so as you guessed, all the surrounding stuff, keeping track of all the desktop package dependency craziness. And yeah, I've quite some administrative stuff to take care of, not only company and taxes and yearly filings and stuff, and other craziness like failing doxes stuff, but also I still need to continue moving stuff to the data center. The crazy thing is our doxes right now in the office is so broken. I still didn't sync it 99% of the time. What did I say? It did not yet sync 99% of the stuff to the data center, but I will continue. I will continue to move services. So the next days, Subversion will go live on new servers. I still need to take care of some surrounding stuff. So like every other day, not every day, because I'm currently just too swamped with stuff. But yeah, step by step, like Subversion will go live there, then the new Mirror stuff will go live there, and so on. Dash writes, sync both videos with regular maintenance and videos with overview of T2 will and focus. You mean you like, or I'm happy to hear that, but of course I understand people are more here or otherwise prefer focused content and not like, why is this? I still haven't figured out how this Android sometimes. This is so crazy. Oh shit. Why? How's this multitasking stuff in Android works? Anyway. Yeah, we urgently need to get the release out, otherwise we're slipping a little bit behind. Oh, set standard, did Data update that? There's a new set standard release apparently, which is amazing. Because we love performance and so on. Let's see what they changed. Issues, particular side effect inclusion of assembly code and source tree, binary artifacts. So nothing too dramatically, I guess. Yeah, so I'll wait a second. There's also a kernel update. Nothing like second delay. Where are we? We are at 5.16.2 or so. Yeah. So yeah, updates, more updates into most updates. I've been asked what's the experience with Git has been so far. So on T2, I only mirror that right now. And the thing is, I find Git too cryptic. Each time, so the basic stuff of push, pull, commit, whatever stuff is of course not difficult, but as soon as you start more like reverting previous revisions, even like for the P3 stuff, like committing like 10 or whatever, like more than some commits and then later squashing them, like I find the syntax so crazy. The other day someone posted on our T2 Discord like Linus Torvalds' introduction to Git like from 10 years ago at Google or something. I watched that like half or so. And the crazy thing is like Linus Torvalds, of course, similar to me, always like, yeah, everything sucks. And it's like maybe even more exaggerating, more than me with like terms of CVS, but like brain dead, or if you use that, you need to go to a psychiatry or something, stuff that even I don't say here on my channel. And for someone saying that, I find Git actually way too difficult to use. I mean, sure, Subversion is centralized and Git is distributed, totally get that, but somehow, sure, Subversion might be magnitude simpler in concept anyway, but somehow the command line syntax. Like each time I do something a tiny little bit non-standard, I need to Google it and like Google it 10 minutes and read the freaking Google results. And somehow, yeah, that command line complexity part does not impress me the most. But sure, otherwise, yeah. So what else did we had? We had that. So yeah, so the thing is, I don't do the grub stuff because I find, I think I probably said I find this too boring. So that is actually this chain loader, not the most important thing. So right now I have only grub EFI device stuff on my to-do. That needs to be tested on real hardware because I can't find one. And then maybe it's time to do more test suite stuff. And then of course microkernel. Obviously. Somehow also desktop Linux. So yeah, we're getting there. Yeah, so the grub stuff easily takes an hour or two, and that I even consider too boring to live stream. It's basically installing in a VM and then with crypt setup and LVM. There are some combinations where the device IDs are not correctly set anymore after so many random changes. And then otherwise, actually we could theoretically, the thing is, I want to move on a little bit. Oops. Maybe I should move all the to-do to GitHub and let other people work on this. Theoretically, we also someday, like AKA not that important. And we also need to update udev. To even type here update. So yeah, how long was that? Hey, 30 minutes. 30 minutes quick vlog for today. Do we have more stuff that we can apply there? What else do we have here? So yeah, people working. So the crazy thing is the last days I have been so busy and waste my time with total nonsense and overhead and shit that I didn't even read all of this, which is why obviously we need more people contributing and merging, which is already happening. Super amazing. Much more amazing than the state of Berlin and the thumbnail. So that's it for right now. I super glued a RC car, so I know, yeah, spending an hour in the office gluing an RC car. And coming up next, maybe a review of this piece of cheap garbage. Can't recommend this, by the way. Leave in the comments below what you want to see, and I will probably move on with more interesting stuff. So certainly working on Risk, code generation, maybe even languages. So yeah, 2022 resolutions. New low-level code coming soon here into the Moment channel. Basically, a tired update for today. I hope you learned something and enjoyed this. And as always, if you used T2 already, leave in the comments below what you want to see. Daily vlogs, even if they are boring, but I think maybe my expectations to these videos are better than boring, so maybe not. What else do we have there? Dr. Schubit's idea of... Yeah, so actually, yeah, right. I'm aware we had patches there. Oh, right. We have that already. So also, the other crazy thing is, even besides someone messaged me, so this is also the crazy stuff is open source, right? Someone really, a first time this year, but the second time in 12 months, emailed me even about mini ACD, right? And this is the crazy stuff, right? You do open source and then you only get more work with it, right? You give your, well, except I took it over from Eric S. Raymond, but just the concept, right? You do open source and then you only get like questions and overhead, right? Without even being able to, earn a living with it. So yeah, got an email with, still need to answer this mini SED stuff. Then someone pinged me regarding the Adaptic USB to SCSI adapter patch that I keep maintaining this, right? But this is also a crazy thing, right? That open source doesn't totally not work, in my opinion. If you do stuff and you only get more stuff, USB to Adaptic, where do we have that patch here? And that's the crazy thing, right? What should I say? If I answer, this is also why, actually also the Adaptic patch I answered, that was a tweet on Twitter, a direct message on Twitter. It's like, hey, with this, because this stuff, I think I even sent upstream like a decade ago or so, or 12 years, a long time ago. And I responded like, hey, the stuff in T2 actually worked. I think I tested this a year ago or so. Sometimes I need this, right? Once a year I need to use this USB to SCSI adapter for some fun or work. And I didn't even answer there more, right? I simply don't have time, I mean, except talking about this now. But yeah, so the I think there was even more. Right, I also, this is also the stuff, right? You do open source and then you only get more overhead due to that. I have also, I'm aware, someone else emailed me also, but there you also see, right, how this open source stuff doesn't scale, doesn't work. Basically, for decades, for 20 plus years, I already realized the more open source I do, the more work I have and the less income I have, right? Crazy stuff, which is also totally amazing. That I'm also aware that there are, I think, 2 or 3 new Patreons after the P3 stuff, totally amazing. You guys rocks. You guys rock. But beside the YouTube membership, Patreon, OnlyFans, and GitHub sponsorship, yeah. So website overhaul, but this is super time consuming, right? It always sounds so easy, like makes the website better. It's like, yeah, if it would be so easy. We have some larger parts here. These hardware listings are, I find this hardware listings quite cool. Actually, do we have Centanium, Dr. Schubert? I think we didn't list your Hewlett Packard yet, did we? This would also be at, would this be at desktops or servers? We actually need to, website. So these hardware listings are, we can mostly leave. This package is also, of course, auto-generated. So what we probably should clean up, I mean, we probably should have a better, more modern menu things, like also not like this disconnected stuff. I'm obviously aware that this is low tech and not cool. Basically, we can also mostly get, also, the start page was once upon a time was also cooler than, the idea was actually 20 years ago to have like some landing page for T2 users. But yeah, maybe we can also simply remove that. Maybe we just remove that. I think it doesn't even make the most sense. I actually need to check if our Firefox, do we still patch the start page? Maybe it's totally not worth this. This is probably, I think we just delete that here. Actually, we had a user map here. This user map also doesn't work anymore because Google changed. So here was a Google map. New and better. This is actually making fun of Google as everything is new and better. This Google map doesn't work anymore. Since I think we remove that, I would say. And then, this also actually needs modern. We have that here. Cool. Yeah, I probably should have actually maintained that and created entries for the previous releases. But this is even just moving stuff around, sorting, deleting, even that takes like an afternoon, right? Everything is so much work, which is also why we neglected the homepage. Anyway, some people tune in, some people liked it. That is amazing. I have to go. I have to end of day play, right? Don't forget to like, subscribe, leave in the comments below what you want to see and not see, and then we have some low-level code and microkernel to do, and some T2 releases, and some website, and boy is our to-do. Yeah, somehow this YouTube concept didn't scale the most yet. Somehow I thought I can live stream all work like Louis Rossmann, but maybe board repair and random New York rent is more interesting than HTML editing a website. Leave in the comments below. Hope to see you next time, and good night or day.